All right, today we're going to review factoring. So like I said yesterday, we need to build a good foundation so we can do higher order polynomials later. So this is just a review, so hopefully it will be an easy day again. But we're going to start off easy, and then we're going to add a couple of letters, and then we're going to add a greatest common factor towards the end. But y'all have done this before. It's just going to be a review. So look at number one. What we're going to do is I'll do some problems on the left side, and then I'll give y'all times to do problems on the right side, and then we'll check. Okay, so I'll do some on the left, you do some on the right, and then we'll check. So I'm going to start out with number one, x squared plus 7x plus 12. Now, if you don't have a number in front of x squared, it makes things a lot easier. Okay, because all you have to do is take this last number, 12. You want to find the factors of 12. Okay, so 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, right? Just list them all out. And then ask yourself which two will add or subtract to give you the number in the middle. So which two will add or subtract to give you a 7 in the middle? And it's 3 and 4. Okay, so my factors will be x plus 3, since my 3 is positive, and x plus 4. Okay, and that's what we're doing today. Okay, so let's look at number 3. Check and make sure, does the first term, does it have a number in front? And if it doesn't, all you have to do is take that last number, figure out the factors. So 1 and 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. Okay, ask yourself which two will add or subtract to give you a 9 in the middle. Okay, and the only way you can get 9 is 3 plus 6. So my factors would be h plus 3 and h plus 6. Okay, number 5. I don't have a number in front of k squared, so I'm going to take this 5, and I'm going to find the factors of 5, which the only factors for 5 would be 1 times 5. Okay, so that's what you're going to use, and to get 6 in the middle, you're going to have to add them up. Okay, so we need them both to be positive, so my factors are k plus 1 and k plus 5. All right, we're going to do number 7 together, and then I'll let y'all do some on your own. So look at n squared. We don't have a number in front, so I'm going to take this negative 18. Now, whenever you figure out the factors of negative 18, don't worry about the negative yet, okay? Just figure out what times what gives you 18. So 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6, right? Now, which two will add or subtract to give you a 3 in the middle? Okay, and the only ones that'll add or subtract to give you a 3 would be 6 and 3. Okay, and to get a positive 3, you'd have to do 6 minus 3. Okay, so check yourself. Do they multiply to give you a negative 18? Okay, negative 3 times 6 gives you negative 18, so you're good. So my factors will be n minus 3, since it's negative, and n plus 6. All right, so I'm going to give you about 45 seconds to do the 4 on the right side. So top 4, right side, I'm going to give you 45 seconds, and then we'll check. All right, so on number 2, the factors of 20, that'll give you 9 in the middle. You should have gotten 4 and 5. So n plus 4 and n plus 5. Okay, number 4, factors of 24, and we need a 10 in the middle. So the factors of 24, that'll give you a 10 in the middle. There's 2 of them that'll do that. You could do 2 and 12, or you can do 4 and 6, right? Now, think about this. To get a 10 from 2 and 12, it would have to be 2 or 12 minus 2, right? So if you multiply those, would you get a positive 24? And you wouldn't. You would get a negative 24. So it can't be 2 and 12. It's going to have to be in the 4 and 6. So always make sure you double check that. Okay. So you should have gotten a plus 4 and a plus 6. All right, number 6, factors of 1 is just 1 and 1. And we need a positive 2 in the middle. So it's going to be y plus 1 and y plus 1. The other way you could write this is you could say y plus 1 squared. But, I mean, I'll take either one. Okay, the last one on the right side that you had to do, we have negative 8. So the factors of negative 8 that'll add or subtract to give you 2 in the middle would be 2 and 4. Okay, and we need a positive 2 in the middle. So our bigger number is going to be positive, and our smaller number is going to be negative. Okay, so it's going to be x minus 2, x plus 4. All right, so let's do that again. I'm going to do this one, I'll do 5 on the left side, and then I'll let you do the 5 on the right, and we'll check. So let's look at number 9. We need factors of 10, and they need to multiply to be negative 10. But for now, we're just going to do factors of 10. So 1 times 10, 2 times 5. Okay, and the 2 that'll add or subtract to give you a 3 in the middle would be 5 and 2. Okay, now to get a 3 in the middle, you'd have to do 5 minus 2. We need a positive 3. Okay, so our bigger number is going to be positive. So our factors are g minus 2 and g plus 5. All right, 11, we need factors of negative 45. Okay, so 1 and 45, 5 and 9, 3 and 15, forgot that one. Okay, so we need 2 factors that'll add or subtract to give us a 4 in the middle. And 5 and 9 will do that. If you do 9 minus 5, that'll give you a positive 4. So our factors are c minus 5 and c plus 9. And if I'm going too fast, you can always pause it and talk about it. But let's see, 13, we need factors of negative 30. So 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. Okay, so which 2 will add or subtract to give you a 7 in the middle? The only 2 that'll do that are 3 and 10. Okay, so the way to get a positive 7 is to do 10 minus 3. So we get x minus 3 and x plus 10. All right, 2 more and I'll let you guys work. Number 15, we need the factors of negative 63. All right, so we have 1 and 63, 3 and 21, 7 and 9, and I think that's it. Okay, so which two will add or subtract to give us a negative 2 in the middle? And it'd be 7 and 9. Now, people always mess this up. The way to get a negative 2 in the middle is to make the bigger number negative. Okay, 7 minus 9 will give you a negative 2. So our factors are b plus 7 and b minus 9. Okay, last one on the left side here. We're going to find the factors of negative 64. So let's see, 1 and 64, 2 and 32, 4 and 16, 8 and 8. Okay, so which two will add or subtract to give you a negative 12? Maybe 4 and 16. So to get a negative 12, your bigger number needs to be negative. So it's going to be positive 4 and negative 16. Okay, so our factors are k plus 4 and k minus 16. Okay, now y'all are going to do the 5 on the right side. I'm going to give you a minute to do those, and then we'll check.